bop bam, wada wada bing bang, you know?
Yeah.
Woo, hello everybody, welcome to MCS for race number 5 of the season for the McDonald's 140 at Nashville Superspeedway. I'm joined by Troy, as always, because he's the
Hello,
go.
guys.
And let's get your qualifying grid.
Ralph Curry starting dead. Oh.
No,
Oh.
Roosevelt Ortiz in dead last, then Chris Wolf, pair of RBMS Chevys. Ralph Curry, Hunter Kong, Sand Dyer, and McKinney in his new Sour Patch Kids car. So he's got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Todd Young, Michael Bryan. Jesus. Pete Bryan. Jesus. Anyways, Leticia Kelly, Carlos Martinez, Dan Curry, Jeremy Marcus, Brian Newman, Patricia Reed, James Conaway, Justin Bell, Clyde Wheeler Jr., Lefty Tolliver, Carl Scott Brody Earnhardt, last race winner. Won that in dominating fashion, led 139 laps. Then we have Julian Daniels, Troy Acosta, Edwards Carl, Augustine Pryor, Christopher Conaway, Gary Collins, Corey Soto, Aaron Bush, Michael Harms, James Freeman, Ross Newton, Larry Cooper Jr., and then on the front row, Byron Wise, Wallace Fields. So, stages are 30, 30, 45, if I remember correct. Next week, we head to Richmond in the Cup Series, and Atlanta will have a race for the Mobile One Truck Series. The Dex Imaging Series still off next week. But yeah, hopefully you guys like the new thumbnail style. That's what we're going to be going to for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
And yeah, pre-race picks.
Okay. Give me Ross Newton.
It's a fair
He's
one.
been close to a win all year, so I think he'll finally get it here today.
It's very difficult to pass. I think your best passing opportunities is going to be pit stops and restarts. So I think I want to go for someone up front. I think I'm going to go Byron Wise. Very close last.
Points leader right now, right?
Race.
Or is it LCJ?
You can double check.
Let's see.
Hello, viewer in the chat. J2Y99. Pleased that you're going to join us.
I don't think you sent me the points.
Oh, did I not? I believe it was Byron Wise in the lead. Because he got second last race, so that would make sense.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. So he was tied with LCJ. I just wasn't sure he would finish higher.
I'm pretty sure he did. You can double check on the sheet, because everything should be there.
Yeah.
But we've got 105 laps.
Yeah, it was Byron Wise.
Yeah.
Finished second. He's coming off a second, third, and second, by the way. Byron Wise has been the only driver in the Cup Series, if you're not counting the plate race. Despite the plate race, he's been the only driver to have 3, if you would say, podium finishes to start the or the actual skill tracks, we'll say.
Yeah.
So, makes sense that he's leading the points.
And one thing I will note about the 42 is in all 3 races, I think he had a car to potentially win. He was the only one that could race Brody for the lead last week. He likely should have won Phoenix, and Vegas, it just got away from him late.
Yeah.
So I think that win is coming sooner rather than later for that 42 team.
I don't think it's crazy to say this, but he could be despite having no wins yet, he could be an early season championship
Favorite.
favorite, I would say, with how consistent he's been driving. But then again, you look at Larry Cooper Jr. and he hasn't been far off with a 5th, 4th, and 3rd ever since Daytona.
Yeah, he just keeps on getting better and better every single week. If that trend continues, he'll be finishing 2nd today, and then a win in Richmond, but that's not how MCS works. Austin Liang in 6th. Has a good qualifying effort. Aaron Bush finally kind of getting back to it. Same with James Freeman. P7. Gary Collins starting pretty well. Handful of guys having better qualifying efforts than usual. Coming to the green. Green flag from Nashville. I expect to see some 3 and 4 wide here early on.
See Jay side by side for P3 as the 2 Valvoline cars already up to a pretty good lead field in the lead. Liang had a pretty good qualifying effort. He's looked fast all weekend, almost contact there. Harms is going to move down, get behind his teammate.
Harms goes deep for the 4th spot. He might have it here. He's really close last year, lost the race in the final few laps against teammate Penny Kim. Likely should have won that race. But he has come back with a little bit of a vengeance here. Already looking for 3rd. So he's going to make it a Valvoline 1, 2, 3 for right now. Edwards Carl up here. He's doing great. Big turnaround from last week. Did not have the best race.
I'd like to mention Julian Daniels running P10. Impressive from him here to start the race.
And he might have even picked up some more here. Up to P8. Tons of movement early. James Conway, he's trying to get up here. Look at the doubles. 0, Justin Bell.
His best finish all year was a 6th at Daytona. But besides that, Julian Daniels, despite his 34th finish at Vegas, has been pretty solid. 13th at Phoenix, 12th at the Fairgrounds.
Yeah, I think he's
one driver I'd like to say who's been really disappointing, at least at the short tracks, is Conway with a 38th and 35th finish. But besides that, he's finished 8th and 7th. And seems to be running in P9 right now.
One thing I will say about Julian Daniels is he's kind of just continuing what that 32 was doing last season. Just such a consistent car last year with Larry Cooper Jr., and he seems to just be continuing that and making it even better at AP. We'll find his AP teammate, who's had, honestly, a great start to the season. Looks like it might have cooled off a little bit here. Speaking of, where is Sheldon? Hampton. Oh, there he is. 15th. So once again...
Oh, I forgot he's in the Xbox car.
Yeah. He's doing solid. I was looking for the DeWalt car. That's his usual scheme.
But yeah, Hampton's had a solid start to the year, I would say, for his standards and what people expected. I mean, didn't really have much to show at Vegas after he was involved in a wreck. It's kind of the same thing with the Fairgrounds. Qualified good, didn't stay on the pace. Seems to be his problem. He's qualifying good, and he's kind of struggling to stay on the pace. He's kind of reminding me of Aaron Bush last year.
Yeah. But even though he hasn't been the most consistent, I would say that this is the best he's ever looked in his career. Has been really solid to start this year. And I think it's only upwards for that 91 team. There's a Conway's nose to tail here. Big fight here. Edwards Carl to P5. 2 cars caught teammate Byron Wise.
This field just continues to pull away.
Patricia Reed not doing too hot. Same with the 31, 77, 17. 77 qualified pretty well. Yeah, P11 all the way to the rear of the field now. Oreo having a half-decent day for how this season's gone for him. Penny Kim has dropped back. We've seen a lot of movement early in this race. Lots of guys coming from the back and a lot of guys at the front kind of falling. I mean, keep in mind, practice and qualifying were both in the sunlight. We are completely under darkness now. And maybe that's messing with some of these guys. There's Carl. Checks out to 4th.
Yo, gee, what the fuck happened to James Freeman, dude?
Yeah, I know. Of course, the one time I mentioned that he started well, he's just gone. I mean, same happened with Gary Collins. He went straight to the back, dropped like a rock. Penny Kim doing the same thing. Aaron Bush slowing down. Earnhardt doing half decent. Coming off of a little bit of momentum from last week. I should say a little bit more than a little momentum.
Carl Scott's also been kind of hot recently, and Justin Bell seems to be
picking it up.
Finally getting on track here after the good finish at Daytona. Kind of stalled out for a few weeks.
And I will say, if Corey Soto keeps up this pace that he's had this year, he might be, maybe not a championship threat, but he's kind of creeping into that conversation. He's so consistent. Kind of, you always see him around. He's never in competition for the win, but doing so good as the Valvoline cars have 7 seconds over anyone else. As there's a battle for second. Harm's trying to work with the teammate, Byron Wise. Gonna be able to clear back. RBMS struggling like crazy here. This is not a good look. RBMS. I mean, I think their only driver inside the top 20, Clyde Wheeler Jr. in 16th. As two Toyotas work together, trying to get around Julian Daniels here. Back to 9th goes Julian. Cooper Jr. in 6th. And Fields is just gone. I mean, we will see you next week, bud.
He's just out of here.
Yeah, and besides Valvoline, he's got 7/10 on the entire field.
I just realized you got your Nashville Fairgrounds prediction right.
Oh, with Brody?
Yeah.
It helps that this guy's cracked. It helps that this guy's cracked at short tracks. Look at Brian Newman up here. P11 right now. Maybe P12 because of Justin Bell. But still. Just outside the top 10, Sheldon Hampton here. Carl Scott.
Yeah, last year was Penny Kim who won this race.
Yep, it was off that late race move on Harms for the win. And Harms up to second here. Has it by a nose and is going to clear. So
these top three are just in another realm compared to the rest of the field in terms of speed.
I mean, they are so fast. Byron Wise is going to get back around him. Barely held on to side by side, and Two-Car looks like he might be struggling to make these passes. James Sherman, 38th. After a great year last year. Got a handful of wins and now just isn't showing that pace. Maybe it's RBMS bringing in more cars. Maybe it's him just not being able to capture that lightning in a bottle, but hopefully he can turn it around. Tolliver in 32nd. He started in 21st. Gary Collins trying to get back into it. He's got a couple of positions that lap. Penny Kim has slowly climbed back through a little bit of the field. Dan Curry, top 20 right now. Side by side for 20th. Sheldon Hampton going to get a spot here on Clyde Wheeler Jr. Justin Bell up inside the top 10. Look at James Conaway. Take a look at this. He's picking up through. Almost inside the top 5. As Wallace Fields has caught lap traffic. We'll see how easy it is for him to pick up through lap traffic. He hasn't had to pass anybody. He hasn't been in dirty air all race. He's going to get Pete Bryan here. He is bleeding time to second. Is this field's weakness here? These slower cars. Sour Patch 17. Gets tight, lets Fields underneath. I wonder if Troy's still here. He hasn't really said anything. I mean, he's in the call. I don't know what's up with him.
So, Fields might genuinely... Wow. What, how many laps is, the first stage?
30, so we're about 5 to go. It's
Alright.
30, 30, 45. Why, may I ask?
I was just wondering, because I was gonna say Fields, like, in a long enough run, could probably...
Lap basically the entire field.
Yeah, everyone up to, like, Potato. Not lap Potato, but, like, everyone before.
He might not get to Edwards Carl, because he also has, like, an 8-second gap there.
Yeah.
He's doing very good. Good turnaround for him.
Yeah. I can't wait for our first road course.
I think the first one might be Road America.
Yeah, it is. Race 15.
So still a ways to go. Another 10 races.
I can't wait for Long Beach.
Yeah, that's going to be fun, I think. I think all 3 series go
from
there.
the stretch from like New Hampshire, Long Beach, Auto Club, 2 Pocono races, Portland and Daytona to decide like the playoffs. It's going to be fire. And then even Canandaigua.
Yeah. That's summer
That's always a
stretch.
fun race.
I always like the summer stretches. There's always a ton of action-packed racing. And that's when intensity really picks up. That's when these guys know what they have to do to make the playoffs. Some of them looking for wins. Some of them looking for consistent finishes. Some of them just looking not to wreck. Everyone in different positions at the end of the summer makes racing more interesting. Here's Carl Scott. Gonna get 2 in 1 turn there. Soto got loose.
CMSR looks kind of fast today.
This looks like their best race of the week of the year so far. Daytona, they were uncharacteristically slow, and they just haven't shown really any pace. As Fields will take the white flag in stage number 1.
He's gonna lead every lap bearing
His first
death.
stage.
Unless he like gets exploded. Is Oreo about to go 2 laps down?
No, that's his first lap. He's doing good.
Oh. Yeah, 'cause he started in dead last, so I thought. Yeah, we've had a lot of movers today. Oh, someone had a tire down earlier.
That might have,
Let's see.
that might have been from the truck testing at Atlanta. Yeah, it's the 80. That's Terrence Garza. They're doing a tire test at...
Does it like save from race to race?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Now you do. So Hunter Kong free pass.
I still am intrigued on where's James Freeman running now? Is he still like at the back?
I think he went a lap down. Yeah, 36th.
Jeez. Convinced there's something going on with that car.
Yeah, uncharacteristically slow. Oh no. There's this giant gap with like the leaders and the lap cars. And then Edwards Carlos did a good job of closing in. He's right to the back of the 2 nearly. About as close as he can get. Sure, Wallace Fields has this. I mean, he has like 20 car lengths on anyone else that could pass him. I mean, he has his right sides on before the 42's in his box. And they will do 4 tires and fuel. Hunter Kong will obviously go around him.
Carlos.
Hopefully I don't have to wave the 4 again, but I may. We'll see. We'll see what they say about the 7, because he kind of passed him out of pit road. We'll see. Okay, I have to wave around the 4 again. It's fine. Whoa, 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 live on stream's crazy.
Oh, oops.
Hi, Phantom. How's it going? And they will say he beat the leader out of pit road. He will get the wave around.
Carlos. He actually had a pretty good race last week at the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
For his standards. I don't know where he ended up finishing, but he was up there for a little bit.
You can always check where he finished. That's the power of having that.
24th.
Penny Kim tail end of the lead lap, by the way. 26th. Anyways. So, has your prediction changed? Because Ross...
Yeah, where did he go?
Ross Newton's 18th
Jeez.
quickest, and he's 8th in the race.
Jeez.
I actually don't mind James Conaway here. Look at this, 4th. He got up to 5th under green, got 1 under pit stops on Edwards Carl, and Julian
He's
Daniels.
coming up a good race at the other Nashville track, and he's looking to maybe continue this hot streak he's kind of going on here. I mean, I really think he has lots of potential.
He's a young driver.
Of course, in that development program team kind of for energy.
Yeah. Lucas is essentially just the Energy sister team where they develop drivers.
Don't ask me why Patricia Reed's been there for so long.
Well, she was there before it had anything to do with Energy. She's just always been there. As she's actually 17th. Doing pretty solid. LCJ back to 18th. And this is what I've been talking about. These restarts are going to be where passes are made. Can Byron Wise get the restart to take the lead away from Justin Fields? Jesus, Wallace Fields.
Ain't that dude play on like the freaking
Jets?
Nah, he plays for like the Commanders now. It's like
Yep.
Jaden Daniels retired, bro.
Yep.
He
Anyways,
used to play on Jets.
coming to the green. Green flag, and Wise will get the jump. Clears, and that's the first lap led from anyone besides Wallace Fields. Can Holmes clear the 37? 37 has a run on the outside. Fields gonna try to get back to the 42. Conaway for third. Can't do it yet. Two likely gonna get the lead back, or third back. There you go. Clyde Wheeler Jr. making moves. Going 3 wide on the bottom. Ooh, James Conaway, sorry. Did get third. I think I'm having a stroke today. I can't do names. Big run. Holmes with momentum. Gonna get back to him. Not gonna let Conaway get away. Just take a look at 32 here. And Byron Wise doing what he's done all season. Adjusted his car. And now he is probably the quickest. I mean, he's keeping Fields at bay.
Lobotomy Cup Series.
Not right now. Actually, we haven't had a lobotomy cup race yet this year. Next
Thank
race is
God.
going to be a lobotomy.
Oh yeah, Phoenix is all not Phoenix. Richmond
Richmond.
is all just
Yeah, it's going to feel like you getting impaled by a 13-inch needle.
touched.
Oh.
That's a close enough analogy.
Clyde Wheeler Jr. to 7th. He's moving up through the pack. The Geico scheme. Was Geico the 23's first sponsor?
Pretty sure.
Because I remember it in Season 2 for sure. I don't totally remember the Season 1 scheme, but... Geico been on board as long as I can remember with this 23 team. Different drivers, obviously. Troy Acosta led it through the first 4 or 5 seasons of its life, and then left to Colt Motors. I don't know if that was the right idea, because I don't even know where he is. There you go. 35th and a lap down for sure.
Yeah, Cole Motors is kind of just
The hit or miss.
falling off a cliff, it feels, after Fields left.
I don't think they expect it to be as good once Wallace Fields leaves. I'd argue he's a top 3 driver in the series right now. I don't think anyone could convince me otherwise. As Conaway and Holmes still going at it. Looks like Season 2. This time it's the wrong Conaway. Julian Daniels doing a good job here. He's got company, though, on the inside for 5th. Not going to happen. As this seems to be a little bit more spread out between drivers. I mean, on the front camera of the leader, or last place, sorry. I mean, you can see the leaders.
Could I just sent you?
Oh, those were not the leaders. Oh, nice.
Wait, I didn't add Wallace Fields stage 1 right now. So that's actually this first stage 1.
Side by side for 3rd. Still, these two can't get away from each other. I do think the two's quite a bit quicker. I just don't think he can get clear and drive away. But he will clear now. Uh-oh. Cue the Jaws music as the 28 closes that gap. Down to 2 car lengths for the race lead. Lap traffic still a little bit away. 29th place. Last car in the lead lap is Penny Cam.
Art Wise is the only driver this season to have multiple stage wins.
And he looks to have a 3rd one here today as he leads with 14 laps to go in stage 2. And he's kind of just yo-yoing this lead. Keeps dropping it down to maybe 2/10, and then stretches it back out to closer to a half a second. Roosevelt Ortiz going around Denningham here. I swear, I see Carl Scott passing people every single lap, and he still just isn't in the top 10. As look, the 10 is inside the top 10 now out of nowhere. LCJ's outside of it. Gary Collins is back to where he qualified, essentially. I mean, there's tons of passing. Like, there's tons of passing. It's just, it's hard to...
Where's the 68 at? Is he still...
Oh, he's way in the back, man. 33rd. He's beating Ralph Curry by a single position, man.
3 wide.
Between lapped cars.
Yeah, Freeman has had a tough start to the season, to say the least.
Now, we'll see if he can get it back going. Will likely take a little bit more than one good finish. Maybe he can win Talladega again. He's 2 in a row at Talladega in the Cup Series. He won earlier in the Dex Imaging Series at Daytona. So clearly he's still sharp on the plate races. I mean, maybe not in the Cup Series. I mean, he's had so much success in the Dex Imaging Series. For sure, every race he's finished, he's been like 1st or 2nd.
Pretty sure that is true.
And he started 3 out of what, 4 races? No, I think he might have started all 3 so far.
Yeah, he started all 3 so far, I'm pretty sure. And in those 3, he's finished 1st, 2nd, and 2nd.
And then in the Cup Series, just hasn't been the same. He's been doing basically the exact opposite. He's finishing in the bottom 5 every race.
Yep, 24th, 37th, 35th, and 19th. It's uncharacteristic from how he raced last season.
I mean, last season he won,
But I
what, 3, 4
totally,
races?
totally wouldn't count him out. He's got a lot of time left.
But yeah, do you remember how many races he won last year? Because I think it was 3 or 4, because he won both Talladega races and the Phoenix race. I can't remember any more, but I'm sure he won at least one more. I will say, this is a little bit of an impressive top 10 here. Tons of interesting drivers. Aaron Bush hasn't had a great start to the season. He's up here. Clyde Wheeler Jr. picking up the pace. Edwards Carl doing well. Julian Daniels doing honestly amazing. Even James Conway is doing really solid here. P4. Only guys that he can't beat right now are those Valvoline Fords.
Valvoline.
Even though he's still running in 28th, I will say, Oreo having a little bit of a bounce back compared to every other race.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing this on pure pace. There hasn't been any wrecks. No funny shenanigans. He's honestly doing pretty solid. There's been a respectable run from the 49 in company. We're still yet to see a pass for the lead on an actual long run, because I don't count little restarts as, you know.
I'm low-key craving like a freaking like energy drink or something, bro.
Well, I know a few guys down in the pits that could get you one.
They got Ghost down there.
No.
Ah, frick.
Actually, some people might. These guys might. I mean, they have a ghost car in
Is Ghost coming to the Cup Series?
I don't know. But if I had to guess, it's going with CMSR, because they have, what, 3 or 4 trucks with Ghost, and then the Dex Imaging car with Ghost?
I'll make it happen, trust me. I got my ways.
You do got your ways.
As I mean, Fields and Wise have been pretty equal pace this entire time. Just kind of staying equidistant to each other.
Yeah, it just kind of... I keep hearing people hit the wall. I don't know what it's about or why, but I'm convinced I keep hearing people hit the wall. Maybe I'm like schizo or something. I don't know. But white flag in stage 2. Does Wallace Fields have anything for Wise? Wise did get out of the gas there. Fields is going to be there. Last lap of stage 2.
Trying to steal the stage.
Doesn't look like he's going to have it. Wise just going to play completely
Wise.
defensive.
Third stage win of the young season for Byron Wise. As he's going to try and add a win on to those 3 playoff points he already has from the stage wins. So we'll see if he can do it. Wise has easily been the most consistent driver all year. And honestly, I didn't expect him to be driving this good of a season so far. I mean, I even remember going into the season, I thought he was going to be the weak link at Valvoline this year.
Man, were you wrong. I don't know who the weak link has been, because they've all kind of had like their off races. And I don't know.
I mean, technically, if Wise wins this, I every Valvoline driver but Fields and LCJ would have won.
Yeah. By the way, Oreo is the free pass. I know it says the 34, but that was under caution that happened because of pit stops.
Oreo. It was impressive, like, I guess, second stage there from Gary Collins.
So Oreo saved his lap at the beginning of stage 1. Lost the lap at the end of stage 2. But will get the free pass and will start stage 3 on the lead lap again. He's been very careful to go around the field correctly. That would be so embarrassing if you got the free pass and wrecked yourself. I'm sure it's happened. I can't remember an instance of it happening, but stupider things have happened under caution. Just ask Coop at Talladega.
It's being under caution.
Anyways, I think you should ping MCS, because I noticed you didn't do that.
Okay, forgot about that.
Is the thumbnail good? Because I can't check if it actually went through on YouTube.
Yeah, it did.
Okay. Good to know. Just tell them that the final stage is starting.
Oh shit, that's the wrong link. That didn't happen. I don't know why it was not. That's really weird. There you go.
Okay, so the thing did save.
Yeah.
All right, what
Why
the
did
hell?
Kong just at 3:30 a.m. just say "oh" in the MCS Discord?
I don't know. I don't ask questions about Kong, because Kong's like a different breed. So Aaron
Kong is
Bush
not
B5.
real. You know, I wonder on like a daily basis what the Gen 8 cars are gonna end up looking like.
Yo, you remember the Joey Logano car that we joked about being the Gen 8?
God. Gosh.
You think it's actually gonna be that?
See it. Or I'm like, what is the PS6 gonna look like? I wonder all this stuff regularly. Man, they said we would have flying cars. But we have people getting turned into Charlie Kirk on a daily basis.
Yep. Anyways, coming to the green. For 41 laps of potentially green flag racing, green flag. And Holmes gets a great jump. First time he's going to lead this race. I would say he's probably the third quickest car on track. But he will have control. Is James Conway going to do a great job here? Got second place here.
Dude, Daniels.
Look at Edwards. Carl, huge run on the outside. He's going to get stalled out by the cars in front.
Conaway trying to clear into P2, and he might do it out of 4. James Conaway now trying to run down, maybe you could say, his father's rival. Not a wrecking rivalry or like aggressive rivalry, just competitive rivalry.
And look at this. Julian Daniels fighting for third with Byron Wise. And here comes Wallace Fields, 3 wide to the bottom.
I mean, Daniels is surrounded by Cup winners right now.
3 wide.
every car behind him for it seemed like the 2 cars next to him and the 4 cars behind him have all won a race in the Cup Series. Patricia Reed in the P10.
We'll go.
Lucas Racing on fire right now.
They came to play more than Energy did. Big move to the bottom. Clyde Wheeler Jr. trying to make something happen. Fields will get Julian.
Is that Freeman in P11? Am I tripping?
You are absolutely tripping.
Oh, no, that's Justin Bell. Okay.
Side by side. Fields was not taking. Sitting back there in third or fourth or just dropping back. He wants a shot at this win.
Conway trying to fight back.
As the 2-car has checked out into the lead, as these Valvoline cars have done all race long. Byron Wise starting to drop back. Edwards, Carl rolling the top side really well in that 5th position. I mean, he got a great restart. I might take a look back. I know we might miss some stuff. But take a look at this restart he gets. He kind of just waits out here and just has a huge run. And took it all the way to the back of the 32. Fields not that much quicker than the 2. 2-car seems to be dialed in. Valvoline seems to be really good in this clean air. Side by side. This is for 6th. Wise trying to get 4th back from Daniels. Daniels not going to give it to him. Fighting for a career best finish for the 32. See, I knew it was just the 36 car being trash. I knew Julian Daniels was always good. Freeman trying to climb back into the top 30. God, if you told someone that last season, they would have lost their mind.
Just a read up to P6.
P6? It's P10.
Oh, the 69 looked like the 59 to me.
Oh. I thought you were colorblind, not literally blind. Because Byron Wise has really lost speed. I mean, he's mired back in traffic, and all of a sudden, he's in a free fall. Back to 7th now, has company on the inside from Aaron Bush. Might actually pick up a spot here. Maybe get 2. Has a big run on Gary Collins. See how aggressive Collins gets to cover that outside. He won't. This track, you have to be so careful. There's so much momentum on this outside that you can't just shoot up the track and block it. Okay, now that 28's coming on. He has closed the gap by probably about 6/10 in the past few laps.
What is going on with Penny Kim?
I don't know.
We've just seen lots of cars start hot and then just fall off a cliff. Even Corey Soto.
Yeah.
Yang.
Cooper Jr. just keeps on dropping. I mean, he was up.
Augustine Pryor has actually made her way up the field.
Yeah, she had a good start and then dropped back. Every single time I cut back, he's in the same spot and he's passing cars. It's so weird. Carl Scott, man. So Carlos Martinez, P14. Having...
Martinez resurgence.
You can't really resurge something that didn't exist, but yeah.
I'm getting more of a seared. Okay, my bad.
Okay.
I was stimming.
Julian Daniels not letting Wise go. 32-42. 2 strong Fords fighting for it.
kind of running Conaway down.
Yeah, there you go. Byron Wise has it now, right? Nope. Hello, Julian Daniels, I guess. He's trying to be Ryan Newman so bad. Oh my god, he's impossible for Byron Wise to clear. And Wise just went deep into the corner and almost hit the back of the 37. Goes to the inside. This is for third. Watch out. What if Julian Daniels makes it 3 wide on the outside? Can't quite do it. Julian Daniels back to the outside of Byron Wise.
Almost within a second now of the leader.
Oh, he's definitely within a second now.
Yeah, probably will get there. The next few laps and we'll have a good battle for the lead.
And there's not lap traffic yet. Yeah, closed in like
Jeez.
almost 3 tenths.
Something happened here, and Conaway is back. Hold away in P3. Daniels clears back into P4.
And here
As
comes
Byron Wise is struggling to pass these two young.
Don't say it. Don't you fucking dare. Say it. You know what? Actually, just say it.
The youngins.
Yep, I'm sending that to Kylie. Clipped.
Yeah. Dude, you want to know what my username is on an email device? You know the game Arc Raiders? I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh, Arc Raiders?
Yeah, my friends convinced me to buy it a while ago, and I have like 3 hours on it after paying like $40 for it. This is my username.
No, Arc actually pisses me off. Okay.
No, because I made that my username and I didn't think it was gonna go through. But then it did. And I can't change it.
You're just gonna join a lobby and they're just instantly gonna think you're like a criminal. And that you're on a list. As Fields closing in. This is what he did with Byron Wise, though. He closed in really, really fast and then suddenly stalled out. Patricia Reed inside the top 10 with a 9th as of right now. Carl Scott, very quick right now. And he's closing in on everyone. I mean, basically this entire group is closing in on. So here comes Fields. There's a little bit of a run. You can see lap traffic. I think this goes one of two ways. He tries to make the move now when he has a run, or he waits until he gets into that lap traffic. Tries to set up a pick. Poor Corey Soto, man. He had a pretty good start to the race and say goodbye to the 9. As if this stays green, this would be our first wreck list race. Because every single other race there's been some sort of wreck. Right. This looking like it may be our first of the year. Byron Wise got third away. Now he's got to make up 10 seconds in 20 laps. I don't know if that's going to happen. Needs to gain a half a second a lap. Arms has company. Won Phoenix just 2 weeks ago. He's been very strong to start this season. Gonna cut down. Fields is there. 3 wide for the race lead. With 20 laps.
Kelly in the lead, my bad.
Maybe of the Daytona night race. Harms will clear. Does he move down? He will. Oh, Dan Curry, big block! Almost got himself turned around. That was perfect from the two.
Try and go around the outside. He kind of peeked up there for a second.
That two got perfect timing there. He was not going to keep the lead if the 74 got in his way. We'll cover from the 9. It's going to slow him down. Fields all over him. Does he go for the move entering 1? Nope. Being very patient here. There you go. He peeks to the inside. Gonna get there. But just a good enough exit from the 2. I think that 9's just quick enough where he can kind of follow the entry and not give it up. 3 wide for the lead again, potentially. We'll see who led that lap. 2 car apparently did, and 28 clear to the lead. And now he's just going to drive away. I don't think that 2's going to get back to him. 28 clearly the better car out of the 2. And I would say Byron Y is essentially out of the equation without a caution. I mean, there's just such a gap. It seems almost insurmountable for anyone besides the 2 and 28 here. Here comes the 2! Back to the inside. Nothing there. Doing his best. Arms with a run. Can't really close too much. $15 laps to go.
Still a pretty close race.
Arms to the outside.
Lap traffic.
Ooh, Tolliver cut him off. Acosta all the way up to the wall there. Slow exit for the 28. Does that open up the 3 wide move from the 2? Here he goes. Harms to the bottom, 3 wide, can't stay there. Didn't have quite enough momentum. Ross Newton has dropped all the way to 23rd. He has not had the race he's wanted. And this is looking great for Fields. He's cleared a lot of that slower traffic and the grouped up traffic. Now it's probably just going to be single, maybe 2 cars to pass in little groups here. Should be no big deal for that 28 machine. He's got tons of time on the 2. Handful of cars between them. Oh, 2 car going to make it no cars between them. Big run. 2 cars set it up around the outside. Uh-oh. 2 cars back. 11 laps to go. 2 car big run. Gonna get stalled out behind the 28. Fields doesn't have a car on the outside. At least he didn't until he turned underneath Sandier there. Ten laps to go. And look at the 42. He has closed in a crazy amount. I don't know if he's going to have a chance, but he has closed. But now he's gonna have to go through some pretty heavy lap traffic, yeah. He's right at the tail end of it. See how quickly he can get through it. But he knows he's running out of time. McKinney throws the block. Harm's gonna have a big run here. Turns down the track. Goes to the apron, can't do anything. And now gonna have Todd Young on his outside. But he's gonna drive in! Good entry for the 2. Aw, just 17 stayed low.
Allowed Fields to get that run on the high side.
And now the 2 car gonna be bottom of 3 here. Gonna be able to clear. Wise still rolling in, but time running out. Fields will clear.
What do you guys do? Just like, don't get to the 84.
Uh-oh. Oh, and another... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not a good group to come up on. 7 laps to go.
Against Denny Ham, but that car has a history.
And look at the top 3 as well.
Yikes.
The perfect top 3 to recreate some history. Las Vegas last year, top 3 wrecked. Wallace Field saved it.
Aaron Bush won.
And went on to win. Because the 84, who was Higgins last year, wasn't Denny Ham.
Decided he wanted to spice up the race a little bit.
And cleared himself. Fields gonna drive by.
As this thing seems to be getting closer and closer to over.
Yeah, there's just 3 more lap cars that he's gonna have to get around. 2 cars not passing him. I mean, the 2 cars not gonna get him unless he gets a lot of help from lap traffic here. Denny Ham in the way. Fields looking top side potentially. Building a little bit of a run. Wants to turn down. Doesn't quite have it. 2 cars still well behind. A little bit of a cut down.
Oh!
Wasn't that close. And here comes the 2. Back into it. Onto the apron. 5 to go. 4 to go now, sorry. 3 wide. Can't quite stick it. Maybe he's hoping the 28 won't get the exit that he needs. Oh, just barely. Now he's going to need some help. Conaway has to play defense for the 2 car. Conaway's last line of defense. Little bit of a run from the 28. Covered by Conaway. Fields will clear. Clean track ahead of him. 2 car too far back to make anything happen. 3 laps to go. Coming to 2 to go this time around.
We got the 2 car out. We thought it was over at Phoenix too with, what, 3 to go?
I mean, yeah, but I just don't see him doing it. He hasn't had the car to compete this entire race. He's been the slowest of those 3 this entire race. There's no way he makes this happen. 2 laps to go. 2 car just a little far back. And it's a teammate. You won't do anything dirty here. White flag for Wallace Fields. Gonna roll. Has a half a second on teammate Harms. Wallace Fields down the back straightaway one last time.
Great run from Fields. Great catch up or run down on the 2. And Fields out of 4. 12th career win for Wallace Fields. He's going to win here at Nashville.
Picks up the win in the McDonald's 140. Dominating fashion, I'd say. He was the best car, I think, all race. It was him or Byron Wise, I think.
Yeah.
2-car almost stole it. Almost got redemption for last year. But falls just short yet again.
You're at the Nashville Superspeedway.
Look at the finish. 23 will finish in 4th. Edwards Carl right there behind him. James Conway in 6th. Gary Collins recovered to his 7th. Julian Daniels 8th. Patricia Reed top 10. Carl Scott got 12th. I think 11th is probably Justin Bell. Great job. It was a really good race. Tons of passing there. Last place, Troy Costa. So Wallace Fields will take the points lead and will run with it into Richmond, where we'll see you next week.